I'd like to call the meeting of the Commissioners to order, and we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. I think what we'd like to do is start off with each year we have a presentation to scholar athletes from the various schools around the county. And typically what we do is give some certificates and congratulate each of you, recognize your achievements, and then we usually come down in front. Joe, I think you have typically called each of the athletes up so they can be announced in the meeting. And then we may take a short break after that just so everybody knows to go out and get photographs. That way our scholar athletes don't have to sit through what is usually probably a very boring meeting for the rest of the hour, so they can be on their way. But Joe, maybe you'd like to talk a little bit about the scholar athlete program and what we're going to be doing here.
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Shaw. The Recreation Committee has been doing the scholarship now, I believe, for 14 years. And what we do is we recognize all the student athletes throughout Northumberland County and surrounding schools. The student athletes have to be obviously very good. They have to be scholars, and they have to have participated in athletics, and also done a fine job with that. So that's what we do. Some schools this year didn't have people that would meet the criteria, so we didn't have scholar athletes from those schools. But I think it's a very worthwhile effort, supported by the commissioners. The chairman of the Recreation Committee is Mr. Aber. He's right there. I'm the chairman of the Scholarship Committee. And I think it's a great thing to honor these scholar athletes. You know, I was an educator, I guess I still am, counselor, principal, teacher, for many years. And these scholar athletes, they're the future leaders of our country. And you know, I always said there's three types of people: those that watch what happens, they're the ones that sit back and complain about you should do this, you should do that, and those that wonder what's happening. They have no idea what's going on at all. And the third group would be those that make things happen. And sadly to say, there aren't too many of those people around that make things happen. And these scholar athletes, I'm sure, in the future are going to be the people for our towns, our county, our state, our country, are going to be out there getting good educations, making things happen, good things happen for us. So that's basically what we're all about. So I don't know if the commissioners have anything that they want to say before I call the scholar athletes up.
I'd like to say a few things. First, you know, I want to thank the committee for working on this. Tom, who's the chairman, Joe, who's in charge of the scholarship committee. Mr. Clubine happened to be a friend of mine since 8th grade, and we played sports together in high school. We played together in college. We coached together in high school when we both were coaches, and he's a good friend of mine. And one of the things I want to say, number one, to the parents, congratulations, because you know you're the backbone behind your son or daughter on being able to earn this award today. You have to have good parents. As a coach for 40 years, I know that. In order to have good athletes, and these are usually your best athletes because they have that support. But the reason a lot of you are here, and Elena's coming right now, is not only because you're great athletes, because I see the people that get chosen for this are also students who are the the ones on the team that are the team player, they're the ones on the team that support the other people on the team. They're the ones that don't take credit. They don't want the credit. They want the team credit. Elena's one of the recipients who just came in. She's the fastest girl around, and she's 2 minutes late, Elena. And, I know from the recipients I know, and I know all of them here are the same. They're good. They're not only good students. They're good for their coaches. They're good for their team. They help the people on the team that maybe aren't as good to play up to their potential or more. But I just want to say, listen, what a neat group of people. As you go on into college or wherever you're going to go, into nursing or whatever, eventually you're going to lose your athletic ability that you had. Mr. Klebon lost his a long time ago. You'll lose that. And as the roads, and you know this as an athlete, you know you have setbacks, and you're going to have setbacks in life. But down the line, remember one thing. The reason I think most of you are here is because you people, you athletes, and your parents have integrity, you have morals, you're good in your heart, you have faith, and that's something that no matter what happens in life, nobody can take that away from you unless you let them. Don't ever let that happen. You know you can always come back. When you get down in sports, when you get down in life, you can always fight back. But once you give up that, you won't come back. So I want a little coach's pep talk as you go on into college. But I just, again, want to thank your parents for being great parents and having students that not only are good in sports, but also good in school. And again, I know these people are also the ones on the team that help the other players. I know how Elena is, and I know some of the other people here. And I just want to congratulate all of you. Thank you.
Any words you want to say?
I just want to encourage all the athletes to come back home after you've been at college for a while, and maybe over this summer volunteer in the sport that you love and you're good at, and make little U's in the school that you'll soon call your alma mater. So congratulations, and I encourage you to do that.
And, you know, in addition to the other, I echo the sentiments of both our other commissioners, but you know, I have to say this is getting more fun for me now as I start to look out at some of these scholar athletes. I see kids who my children grew up with and are friends with, and we've gotten to know them and their families, and everything that Commissioner Chickatano said about, you know, the importance of their families and the support they gave. I can tell you firsthand, with respect to those that I am familiar with on a firsthand basis, is absolutely true. And also, you know, these young athletes are a credit to their schools and a great asset to their community. So again, congratulations. I guess at this time, maybe we'll come down and do the presentation of the. Yep.
Schickalemi, Elise Brubaker, and Derek Bussey. Congratulations. Good luck. Southern Columbia, Phoebe Bridey and Isaac Wynn. There's Isaac. Good job, Isaac. Thank you. Good luck. Warrior Run, Madeline Byer and Garrett Ruck. They couldn't make it down from the northern end.
Probably snowing up there.
That's right. That's right, you did 10 years, I did 10 years from now. Meadowbrook Christian Academy, no one selected. Northumberland Christian School, Bethany Severn, and Braden Reich. Congratulations. Good luck. Sunbury Christian School, they had no candidates, they didn't select anyone this year. That's it. Did we miss anyone? No? Well, congratulations. They're the best.
At this time, maybe we'll take a short recess. I think we typically going out so that we get a big picture of all of you with your certificate. And then we'll move back after that.
Joe, can I get these names? If you, I can just take a picture of it.
Here, why don't you take the whole thing? I got copies of it.
Okay.
I knew you would have.
No, I'm not gonna rest. Sometimes it takes time, but I put it back here, and it wasn't back there long. I figured I'm gonna get it straight. I'll get my
Stand for that.
No, I'll get my turn. Usually I come back stronger too.
That's what people remember that second.
Good.
No, I know. I thanked you and Steve. You know, he came down today too. For at least you tried.
What's your schedules on Thursday for when, like during the auction or like just after? You'll be around?
I'll be around. I wanted to come down to the auction, but I can't get down.
Yeah, I'm out
I
of town
wanted
on
to come and
Thursday.
see it.
Yeah, we're meeting down in Mechanicsburg. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a problem?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just wanted to know if I could reach you.
Yeah.
I'll be around all day.
Okay. All right. I mean, I can get you a sign. I'm not gonna do it here. I'm not gonna be here.
Right, I know.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah.
No, that's all right. I just wanted to come down for the experience to see it, but
You mean
just to see the auction
Okay.
online. You know what I mean? Just to watch it.
get you way after the fact or something? So, one of those things that's not too interesting for the first 10 minutes and then
Right.
and then the activity. So
Right. No, and I may have asked you about this in the past, but
All right, sounds
The
good.
increase in
All
the
right.
outlook for S&P, what does that mean for, does that help to get us a lower interest rate?
Yeah, I mean, obviously everything helps.
Right.
I mean, is saying that, hey, we see where you are, we see you improve.
Who?
So which is what we see.
Right,
Numbers.
right. But I mean, as far as, are you going?
I don't know if I can quite quantify it for you, if that's, if that's where you're going with it.
But does it, so does it, well, I guess the question I'm saying is when the investors are going to buy these bonds, they're, would be more willing to buy at a lower interest rate because
It does two things.
we're more stable.
Exactly.
More stable means
More stable, or trending in the right direction.
Right.
Which is more important than stable.
So if we were
Triple Bs?
just
Yeah.
we'd be paying a higher interest rate.
Correct.
Did you?
Because the investor would be getting
Demands,
it
Yeah.
at a higher
demand,
rate.
right, risk,
Yeah.
risk reward.
Right.
Oh, Christ, I bet you his parents are probably, yeah, they're probably wheeling, you know? Was he was a good athlete too, wasn't he?
Right.
So, those two things, it widens the pool because certain investors or like funds.
Oh, did he?
Like mutual funds or bond funds in this case.
But he went into, coaching right now,
So of course the higher rating,
down in,
audience
when he
you
was
get,
the Eagles.
bigger audience you get,
But he followed him when Andy left and went to,
buy bonds at.
that's what I thought.
So, I mean,
Now,
yes,
and that's where they went.
it's tough to
That's where he
quantify
did
an
that.
outlook,
Okay.
how much that really helps, but obviously it can't hurt.
Right.
It shows we're going in the right direction.
Yeah,
So,
oh, that is.
Hey, after the meeting, if you have a couple minutes, my dad's here. He comes down to a lot of these meetings, and I want to introduce you.
okay.
Good. Local boy makes good.
Good. Well, thanks again for coming up for this. Like I said, it's probably not going to be any run at all. But, when you said to me, "Does this look like a regular agenda?" I didn't even catch that we were doing this.
That's fine.
Thing, so that usually tacks on an extra 20, 25 minutes. Right.
It's not a terrible surprise.
Right. Right. I'm glad we got the motions ironed out yesterday because I was like, and then when I went down and kind of still didn't have it changed, and I'm like, no, we gotta, because Frank was really on complaining that or breaking them too low.
Oh, yeah.
Which was fine. I mean, it's the same. It says the same thing.
The chairman said maybe the first motion is the opportunity for me to sort of introduce myself.
Right.
And say, if you want both of us to stay for 2 months,
Right.
it's not like this happened overnight.
But you've also been handling our bond issues for.
Oh, yeah. I'm even more important.
Right. Right.
This
Right.
one, that's a little, I'm gonna work on something like that
Right.
for 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that last night. Well, wasn't he? Where did the Kansas City GM go? Did he go to Cleveland or Buffalo? But I think then if that's the case, then I think Brett was interviewing for like the Buffalo GM position too, or something.
I know where I read it on. He was natural progression.
Right.
He would be the guy.
Now he's Andy's boss.
Yeah,
After Andy's been his boss for all them years.
that's huge. I saw that on TV.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife said to me, she goes, "What exactly does this mean?" I said, he runs the Kansas City Chiefs. I said, he only answers to the owner. Yeah, that's huge. 39 years old.
That was
and there was a middle one too. I think he's the youngest. Right, it is. John, okay, you're right. Yeah, he was the youngest. Yeah, they only live a block away from my homestead, right down the street.
That's just so weird to see this thing. Look at, breaking the red light.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was just complaining how boring Sports Center is.
Okay. I guess we'll resume the meeting at this point. I'd like to call for any citizens' input on agenda items. Okay, seeing none. Mary Rose, I'll turn it over to you.
A motion is needed to approve and dispense with the reading of the minutes of the Commissioners' public meeting held on Tuesday, June 6, 2017, and the special public meeting held on Thursday, June 15, 2017.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and second on the question. All in favor, state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is needed to pay all county and liquid fuels payrolls as submitted by the Human Resource Office for payroll number 12 in the amount of $686,075.46, and payroll number 13 in the amount of $668,081.27.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and second on the question. All in favor, state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is needed to pay all county and liquid fuel bills as submitted by the county controller in the amount of $5,485,195.55 from June 3, 2017 to July 7, 2017.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and second on the question. All in favor, state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Announcements. A special public meeting will be held on Friday, July 14, 2017 at 9 a.m. in the public meeting room at the Administration Center, 399 Stadium Drive, Sunbury. The next public meeting will be held on Tuesday, August 1, 2017 at 1 p.m. in the public meeting room at the Administration Center, 399 Stadium Drive, Sunbury. A work session will be held on Tuesday, July 25, 2017, beginning at 10 a.m. in the Commissioners' Conference Room. A motion is needed for the Commissioners to sign the state tax equalization voucher for transfers of real estate for the month of May 2017 as submitted by the Assessment Office.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded on the question. All in favor, state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is needed to approve the employee status sheet list of new hires, individuals no longer employed, promotions, demotions, and transfers as items number 1 through 19.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded on the question. All in favor, state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is needed to approve the following reports as listed on your public meeting agenda.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded on the question. All in favor, state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the donation of gymnasium equipment located in the building being renovated for the new Northumberland County Prison located at the former Northwestern property to the Township of Cole.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded on the question.
Yeah, I'd like to just, the reason this is happening is the building that we are turning into a cafeteria, storage, shop, and laundry room is the old gymnasium up there. And a lot of the equipment was going to basically be taken down and destroyed or gotten rid of. So I had our person up there look at it. Anything that we couldn't reuse in any other buildings, since Cole Township is building a new gym in their area in the township, we offered to see if it was okay for us to give them any of the equipment that might be needed instead of just discarding it.
Anything further on the question? All in favor, state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is needed to give the non-bargaining employees a raise of 40 cents per hour retroactive to the first pay period of 2017.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded on the question. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is needed to approve the purchase of a Copy Star CS-50 5052 CI color copier at a cost of $9,495 from CSP Office Equipment on behalf of the BHIDS Department.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made second on the question. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is needed to approve the purchase of a CopyStar CS-3011I MFP copier at a cost of $3,195 from CSP Office Equipment on behalf of the Children and Youth Department. Ratification.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made second on the question. All in favor state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
At this time, we'd like to recognize the Controller for a report on the bid opening held on Tuesday, June 21st, 2017, in the public meeting room for conducting quality control inspections, federal fiscal year 2017-2018, on behalf of the Weatherization Department.
Northumberland County received one bid for conducting quality control inspections for fiscal year 2017-2018 for the Weatherization Department from CMC Energy Services Incorporated of Fort Washington, PA.
Motion needed to award the bid for conducting quality control inspections, federal fiscal year 2017-2018, to CMC Energy Services Incorporated at initial QCI inspection cost of $535, follow-up inspection cost of $310, hourly rate for meetings requested $75, and travel cost $200 per day, as recommended by Weatherization Coordinator Dwayne Chicatano.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion made second on the question. Just for some of the folks in the audience, this is something that we're required to have in place with respect to our weatherization program. So basically, we put it out for bid, and we're going with the one bidder, but would have gone with the lowest responsible one. So, okay, if there's nothing further, all in favor, state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion is needed to approve an addendum to a letter of engagement with Boyer and Ritter LLC for an audit in the Prothonotary's office to expand an evaluation period and update estimated billings on behalf of the Northumberland County Board of Commissioners.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made second on the question. This, again, is we approved an engagement letter with Boyer and Ritter, I think a couple of months ago, with respect to the audit of the Prothonotary's office. After we had a meeting with them, as well as representatives from the state Attorney General's office, we talked about a slight difference in the scope in terms of the timing of that audit. So this is a result of that, and it slightly expands the time frame. So just makes that clear in the engagement letter. If there's nothing further on the question, all in favor state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is needed to continue to use Ackman, Siemens, Charon, and Mellett LLC and Concord Public Financial Advisors Incorporated for professional financing services.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made and seconded. And on the question, if there's comments from anybody else, we can take those as well. But also, we have Daryl Peck, who's a representative from Concord, to kind of speak to us and the audience a bit about the scope of their services and what they have done in the past for us, and you know, what we're proposing to have them to continue to do. So, Daryl, yeah, if you'd want to speak a little bit.
Good afternoon, members of the board. I'm Daryl Peck with Concord Public Finance. I think most of you recognize me and have seen me over the years. I've certainly worked with the county for well over 10 years, you know, most recently with respect to the prison financing that's going to be being undertaken later this week. I think in that engagement, we've been working with you for probably about 2 years, you know, as this project has developed. You know, really, real quickly, what we are, we're a financial advisor to the county. What that means is we work for you, you know, we're your fiduciary. So, you know, if you're asking me a question, I'm answering in your interest, not anybody else's, you know, as opposed to being sort of the bank or the bond underwriter next agenda item, I'll touch on that too, if you will, or I can wait. Maybe just touch a little bit more on the prison project financing. The structure will be a 25-year term. That'll be, structured to provide, debt service or the resulting debt service that's within the current budget of the county, which was certainly an objective, I believe, and what was undertaken in 2016. In connection with any capital project financing you do, it's always a good idea to look at your existing debt and look for refinancing opportunities. Maybe even some things that you wouldn't do in a normal course on a standalone basis. So we brought an opportunity for your next agenda. Do we speak to that now?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Again, economizing on costs, if you will. Anytime you do a financing, look at your existing debt and look for any refinancing opportunities for debt service savings. You hear every day rates are low. You hear rates are going up, probably. But certainly we all know rates are low. So we've identified a refinancing with respect to the county's 2010 bonds that would produce savings of about $50,000. Again, nothing you might do as a standalone, but when it's more of a come along or together with financing, we certainly recommend you move forward with that. Just a real quick snippets on that refinancing. Those bonds are outstanding in amount of about $2.2 million and have a remaining term of 4 years. The rates range on those from about 3.3% to 3.7%. The new rates for that refinancing component would be under 2%. So therein lies the savings. Nothing exotic. We're not stretching out any debt. We'll be able to show you that even though the refinancing will be part of the larger issue for the prison, we'll be able to show you that the bonds being issued to refinance the 10 bonds exactly match your existing debt. So again, you won't think AG was stretched out debt and where's the savings, we'll be able to show that to you. So that the remaining term of that piece will be 4 years within the 2017 bonds. So with that, maybe I've said more or less than you wanted, but certainly entertain any questions. And we're anxious to move forward. We know it's an important project, and obviously important that with the bids in hand, the bids being approved, we move forward with the necessary financing.
Okay. Well, thank you. Is there anybody else who has any questions for Mr. Peck? Okay. Thank you, Darrell.
Thank you. We'll see you on Friday.
Yep. So on number 18, there's been a motion and a second. Is there anything further on the question? All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is needed to refinance the remaining principal due the general obligation bonds series of 2010 with a portion of the proceeds of the general obligation bonds series of 2017.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Okay. I will second. And on the question? All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, one opposed. Motion carries.
A motion is needed authorizing the commissioners to sign the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency, PCCD, grant and aid for the PAC program on behalf of juvenile court in the amount of $19,995 for the project period of July 1st, 2017 to December 31st, 2017.
Okay. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion made and second on the question. All in favor state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is needed to appoint Ms. Janice Kritika to the Industrial Development Authority to fill the unexpired term of Mr. Justin Dunkelberger ending December 31st, 2019.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made and seconded on the question. All in favor state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is needed for permission to advertise the following as listed on your public meeting agenda.
Okay. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made and seconded on the question. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is needed to approve the following honorary letters, certificates, and proclamations. Anniversaries. Mr. and Mrs. Jim Rebuck of Dornsife, 25th wedding anniversary. Mr. and Mrs. James E. Michael of Turbertville, 50th wedding anniversary. Certificates, the 2016 to 2017 Scholar Athletes Award, and proclamations, 2016 to 2017 Shikellamy Girls High School State Bowling Championship.
Okay. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made and seconded on the question. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is needed authorizing travel requests and attendance at the following workshops, seminars, as in accordance with the county's personnel manual travel reimbursement policy as listed on your public meeting agenda.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made and seconded on the question. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is to adopt Resolution R number 58-17, equipment lease agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners and Pitney Bowes Global Financial Services, LLC, for the installation and maintenance of SendPro P1500 mailing machine at the Administration 399 Stadium Drive, Sunbury, Pennsylvania.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made and seconded on the question. All in favor state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion to adopt Resolution R number 59-17, agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Public Defender and Kathleen Lincoln for handling excessive dependency caseloads ratification.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Okay, I'll second the motion. On the question? All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? One opposed. Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R number 60-17, grant agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Department of Public Safety and the Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency, PEMA, for state fiscal year 2015 through 2018 for the Radiation Emergency Response Fund Grant, RERF.
I think it was 2017 through 18.
18, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
Nope, that's good. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made and seconded on the question. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R number 61-17, agreement between the Commissioners of Northumberland County on behalf of the Department of Information Services and Lightspeed for the upgrade of the county's phone system.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made and seconded on the question. All in favor state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R 62-17, resolution to authorize the execution of additional temporary workspace permits between the County of Northumberland and Transcontinental Gas Pipeline Company, LLC, in exchange for $48,800 to complete a natural gas pipeline that traverses Northumberland County tax parcels number 00A-00-077-013 and 00A-00-077-013-D in Cole Township, Pennsylvania.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Let
Mo-
me,
Okay, motion made and seconded on the question.
let me explain. What that is that property that we inherited up at the South Complex with 165 acres and the additional 168 or whatever we obtained, and we already received some pipeline money for the right-of-way through that property. Well, this is an acquisition of some more land that they need to go through, and the 48,000 on this one, I think, from what the pipeline person told me, we're probably the county itself. We usually have to split it between the school district, the municipality, and the county. I think 47,000 of that is all going to the county for whatever reason, and the rest will only have to be split. So this is, again, money that we're getting from the pipeline for them going through that property that we obtained after we purchased the South Campus.
Okay. Anything more on the question? All in favor state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R number 63-17, contract between the Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Weatherization Department and CMC Energy Services Incorporated to assist in the delivery of services through the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Weatherization Assistance for the Low-Income Persons Program.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made and seconded on the question. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R number 64-17, contract agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners and Penn Fire Protection Incorporated for inspection and testing of the sprinkler systems at G4S Youth Services located at the Northumberland County South Campus, Cole Township, Pennsylvania, ratification.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made and seconded on the question.
This is the property that we are now renting to the company from Florida, the G4S. And the sprinkling system had to be inspected so that everything is cleared. So that was just something we had to do as owners.
Anything further on the question? All in favor state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R number 65-17, resolution authorizing the execution of an agreement between the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development for federal fiscal year 2016 Community Development Block Grant Contract Program for contract number C000066176, on behalf of the Planning Department in an amount of $616,780.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Okay, on the question, I think we have some representatives from CEDACOG. I don't know if you wanted to speak to the grant at all, or? I know I usually blow through these and I forget and I don't realize that you're sitting back there, but.
I'd be happy to answer questions. This is the step that needs to happen for the county to accept all CDBG funds on its own and then it can pass and so they can distribute them. So,
Okay.
we'll add something in there later.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions for our representatives from CEDACOG? Okay, anything further on the question? All in favor state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R number 66-17, Professional and Administrative Services Agreement between the Northumberland County Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Planning Department and CEDACOG for the Community Development Block Grant Program for federal fiscal year 2016.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made and seconded on the question. All in favor state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R number 67-17, Contract Renewal Agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Department of Information Services and Penn Teledata for an upgrade of Internet access with no additional cost to the county.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made and seconded on the question. All in favor state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution number 68-17, Amendment to a Lease Agreement between the Commissioners of Northumberland County and James P. Brady and the estate of Louis V. Santarelli for a certain transmitter tower and related equipment and apparatus on a certain tract of land known as Boyer's Knob, located in part of Cole Township and part of East Cameron Township, designated as Northumberland County Tax Parcel number 001-00-077-081.
Okay, is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made and seconded on the question.
Okay, let me explain a little bit. This is the tower that months ago through Kathy and CEDACOG, we received a grant, federal grant to build a new tower up in, by the AOA Park. And this extension is because we need the time to do the analysis to put the new tower up. And this extends that amount of time with that person who owns the tower there now until we do erect it.
It's a short-term lease as
Right.
opposed to normally these run for about 10 years. This will be for about 2 to give us the time to get our own tower up on our own property. So there was some question about this tower, as you may recall, Kathy, in some of the conversations and the age of it and so forth. So it'll be a good thing that we, build something new on our own property, and then we'll stop paying rent altogether. So, okay, is there anything further on the question? All in favor state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R number 69-17, Commissioners' Budget Amendments as listed.
Okay, is there a motion?
So moved.
Okay, I'll second. On the question? All in favor state aye. Aye. Any opposed?
I'm going to abstain.
Okay, one abstention, motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R number 70-17, Agreements, Amendments, Revisions, Grants, Leases, and Reports between Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of Human, Senior, and Social Services and the named service providers as listed 1 through 30. The above agreement, amendments, revisions, grants, leases, and reports are not with county employees, nor does the organizational contract list county employees as principals in their corporation or on their board of directors.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made and seconded on the question. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, is there any old business to be brought before the board? Seeing none, is there any new business? Again, seeing none, we'll move on to public input. I understand there's someone from the audience that, or maybe there's more than one that would like to speak.
Item 13 and 14 pertaining to the purchase of
13 and 14.
substantial costs.
Where's that?
I was wondering if was that a bid process, whether the option to lease the equipment or the electronics
Let's see, 13
process was in an agreement.
for BHIDS. Carmine, I don't know if you could speak a little bit to the process and what's involved with that.
Of BHIDS. Ours is, it's for us better to purchase because then your lease over the 4 or 5 years comes out to much more. And the difference between the two costs are one is a color copier, the other one's a black and white. One is more manual where it only copies one side and not both. The other one, if you want to do 2 sides, you got to feed everything in, feed it out. And one also does much more, as in it has a, I really don't understand the language, but a finisher, and it has a stable piece, and it's just, it's not the best, because they can run 20, 30,000, but it's a more heavier duty. When we purchase the smaller ones, like the smaller one that children and youth purchase, that's for like just the small, this is our main copier that we have. So it can do all of our colors, and then it makes the packets, and we utilize it much heavier than we would with a smaller copy.
Yeah, and getting that, and actually just looking at the amounts, what I can tell you is they'd be below the bid requirement threshold. Yeah, the one is just under
yeah,
9,500. The other one was, for children and youth, was a little over 3,000. So I'm sure there's a process. I mean, I think that they do their due diligence in terms of looking for the best deal on a brand name that they feel is, a responsible company that'll service it. So, yeah.
And we do Coast Guard, so they have to meet that government rate. It's a rate that's everybody, if you purchase it from one company.
So you purchase through a CoStar's
Right.
dealer, so that, yeah, they're all required to put it out at that lower rate anyhow. And that, even if this was something that would have met the bid threshold, if you do it through the CoStar's program, you wouldn't need to bid it out. But that's because they know that they've already, sort of as a clearinghouse, the state or someone has made sure we're getting the lowest possible deal that they would give us.
Does Northumberland County go through CEDACOG for purchases such as that, just like they have some things for municipalities to go through?
Through CEDACOG?
Yeah, I thought I read something in the papers, but that they have some kind of purchasing program, and the state has something that you can go through.
It's CoStar.
There may be some things. I mean, we go through the CoStars typically, as do a lot of other municipalities, but I don't know. We have a representative here, if you're familiar with anything that.
I think what you're referring to is you can come through CEDACOG for municipal purchases of certain equipment and for creating agreements for municipalities to jointly use that equipment. But for anything that can go through CoStars, that is a state-run, already bid out and authorized process. So no, we would not have anything for copiers above and beyond CoStar.
And what it allows for is on things that are, relatively speaking, smaller purchases as opposed to $1 million purchases, that you can avoid the cost of the advertising and everything else that goes along with bidding it out as well. So.
All right, thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. Thank you. Is there any other public input? Yep, there you go. Why don't you, if you'd like to come up and you can speak at the podium if you'd like, or not, whatever you're comfortable with. I think does the mic come off now? Would you want to, Karen, just hand that to her so people can hear her?
My name is Elizabeth Beckley. I'm a veterans advocate throughout the United States. We have a little bit of a co-occurring disorder that naturally also affects Northumberland. I met this morning with Melinda Albright, the VA Veterans Affairs, a couple blocks away. I also spoke with Karen several times on the phone. We have over 22 million veterans, 903 treatment beds for our veterans. That's a huge problem. We have a brand new facility that opened in Austintown, Ohio, which is pretty much Youngstown, which is
Yeah, I'm wondering if you hit a button on it,
That
because at first her voice was amplified.
Okay, is that better?
There we go.
Okay, there we go. Do you want me to start over? Okay. My name is Elizabeth Beckley. I am a veterans advocate throughout the United States.
Bottom line is, we have co-occurring problems with our post 9/11 vets that come back from war. A lot of post-traumatic stress, a lot of substance use. Substance use that at one time was marijuana with our older vets has transitioned now into opiates and heroin epidemic. We have a really big problem with that because one injection of a heroin dose can kill our vets. So with our VA system, we have 903 treatment beds throughout the United States. Inpatient substance use, we have over 22 million vets. The math doesn't add up. Our area, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Ohio, are the 3 states with the highest opiate epidemic deaths. Our veterans are included in that, 22 veterans a day died of suicide. We're averaging about 9 veterans a day are dying of opiate overdoses. I came this morning with information on a brand new program at Cali Park, which is in Youngstown, Ohio. It takes Veterans Choice Program, which will eliminate the 30-day waits and longer through the VA. Basically, under Veterans Choice with our VA programs, you have a 30-day wait or 40-mile. So if they can get you into inpatient treatment in 30 days, then you're stuck. 30 days with a needle addiction is deadly. An hour with a needle addiction is deadly. Cali Park can pick up with Veterans Choice Program. It's an inpatient residential veterans facility exclusively for our veterans, specializing in post-traumatic stress disorder and addiction, service dogs, just everything that you can ever imagine. I was on the planning committee on doing the classes. I have a daughter with complex trauma PTSD who was diagnosed 12 years ago with substance use. So the road in that journey was definitely a difficult road. I think our system is failing people with post-traumatic stress disorder because we're not treating their mental health. We're putting them in a treatment system for 28 days that we can detox them, get rid of the substance use. We put them back in society that they don't know how to deal with. They don't know how to deal with the trauma that they experienced. So the most important thing is we get them the care that they need. Cali Park is long-term. 4 months is what the VA allows. Cali Park's owner then will extend that as need be. Pittsburgh VA sent our first vet to Cali Park, and he is 4 months there and will be a student at YSU in the fall. That's pretty darn cool. Gets me a little emotional, but I just want to get the information out there. Like I said, my job is to go to the area VAs, give them the information that's needed for the Veterans Choice Program. Cali Park is approved by Veterans Choice. The government came in, all the certifications are done. We brought in our service dogs. We have service dog training for PTSD vets. Agriculture therapy. We planted a veterans garden, which is absolutely amazing. The guys went out there and dug in the sand, and we have them now on a farm going out and helping with the animals. They're clipping toenails and stuff off of sheep, which I don't understand the therapy in that, but they love it. The guys absolutely think that's a cool thing. But our website is www.calipark. It's PARC.com. Our veterans' stories are on there, the ones that wanted to not be anonymous. All of our programs, we have Tai Chi, Taekwondo, and that's where we step outside of the box of the institution where civilian therapy and VA therapy does like an 8 to 4 where you're in a classroom setting. Somebody coming off of drugs is not prepared to be in a classroom setting from 8 to 4. I can't even do 8 to 4, 5 days a week in a classroom setting. So we interact with classroom setting for 1 hour, and then we do something fun, Taekwondo, Tai Chi. What we try to do is build that back up to the best part they were in their life, which was big and strong. Positive affirmation and rebuild them. Compassion goes a really, really long way with what we're dealing with. So I wanted to get information into Northumberland County and make
We appreciate it. There's a lot of good information. We'll definitely have to go out and take a look at the site. And you said you did speak with Belinda, correct?
Yes, I had a
Okay.
3.5-hour meeting with
Okay.
her and Pat this morning.
Okay, well, that's good. All right, well, thank you. Is there any, oh, I'm sorry. Is there any other further public input? Okay, seeing none, I'll make a motion to adjourn. Thank you.